welcome to Cricket Predicta, proudly sponsored by 1xBet, your favorite cricket show as you get every insight you need to know. I'm Anant Kaur and as always, we're ready to bring you the latest and super exciting updates from the world of cricket. First, let's talk about the last night's match, the double header. Last night brought us two thrilling encounters. In the first match, KKR scored 206 runs and Rajasthan gave a tough chase but fell just one run short. Kolkata Knight Riders held their nerve and clinched the win by 1 run, strengthening their position on the points table at the 6th place. Then came the thriller between Punjab and Lucknow. Punjab Kings set the scoreboard on fire. They posted a massive 236 runs and defeated Lucknow Super Giants by 37 runs. It may have been one-sided, but every over was packed with action. And now it's time for today's big clash. Match number 55 of IPL 2025 coming to you from Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Hyderabad. It's Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Delhi Capitals. Both teams are still in the hunt for the playoff, so this match is going to be crucial. Will Hyderabad conquer at home or will Delhi deliver some capital chase? Now let's find out with our cricket experts. I have sports journalist Tauz Rizvi and former Zimbabwe cricketer Stanley Chioza. Hello gentlemen, how are you doing today? It's been a great time, always chatting to you. Hello, how are you Tauz today?
Fantastic. Thank you so much and good to be here once again with you.
Thank you so much. And Stanley, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Well, my team scampered through to 1-run victory yesterday. So yeah, happy days. I'll take the 2 points for Kolkata.
Oh, totally a thriller, and yesterday was a double header and we all enjoyed that. And now let's come up to today's match, which is a very interesting one because we all know Sunrisers Hyderabad have nothing to lose and Delhi Capitals have to win it here. So Stanley, in the head-to-head chases, in the head-to-head classes, SRH have a slight head of 13-12 in the 25 IPL games against DC. So will it make a difference in this game?
Not really for me. If at all announced, this is what I would summarize as a thin line between love and hate. Both these teams have similar playing styles. They both like the ball coming to the bat. So it's going to be an interesting competition between the batters at the Hyderabad Stadium. But importantly, I think when you play on a surface where the ball comes to the bat, where the batters like scoring, the bowlers come into the limelight. So I think this is a day where the bowlers have to prove their mettle if any of these teams are to go forward and win the match.
Oh, lot has to be done. And Tauz, given the DC's downfall from top 2 to the 5th on the table, what should they be doing? Because we've seen the batters and bowlers are not able to perform well and they have a lot of problem when they're stepping in and they have changed out of their opener or combination as well.
Exactly. I mean, that happens. The changes start happening when you start losing or when you lack consistency. I mean, the way they started in the first 4 games, I mean, nobody thought that they would be at this stage right now. I mean, and the way Mumbai Indians bounced back and dethroned a lot of teams shows what peak means. So, yeah, definitely they've lost that peak, but then they still have that chance. They're not like Sunrisers Hyderabad who have nothing to lose right now. They're playing to salvage their pride. Apart from that, they might play the party spoilers like Chennai Super Kings tried in the last game, which they lost. So I think it's more about confidence that they're lacking right now with the successive defeats or the defeat that they have faced. Delhi Capitals, somewhere or the other, they'll have to lift themselves up, pull up their socks. Yeah, batting changes happen, but it's more like the team has to come together. They have the best of the lineup, they have the best of the combination, good spinners in Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav. Yeah, they'll be batting at Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, which helps batters. But then it's more about collective effort because it's a team game at the end of the day. The fast bowlers have to come in, the spinners have to come in, the batters have to score. And you have a perfect combination against Sunrisers Hyderabad who are playing just one style of cricket and they are lacking in bowling department as well. So this is the best time to pull up their socks, put up a good show, be consistent. That's it. Simple. It's as simple as that.
It has to be as simple as that, and for DC they have to come up because in the last 6 games they have only won 2. This is going to be a tough battle for them. And now Stanley, where does Sunrisers Hyderabad need to fix their batting lineup? Because when you see their star batters Abhishek Sharma and Travis have not been able to perform because they performed well last season and now we're not able to see that. So what is the mindset when they step on the ground seeing whatever the conditions are going on currently?
I think the major challenge, obviously, yes, we've seen Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma not scoring. But up and above that, it should not be the number one reason as to why they're not putting runs on the board. They are batsmen. class batsmen for that matter in that middle period. Somebody just needed to put up their hands and say, yes, we've not had a good start, but that doesn't mean I have to go out there and throw away my wicket. It's an opportunity to bat longer, as it were. And then comes in the opportunity for a batsman to surely show their characteristic. But that hasn't happened. They've lost wickets. The batsmen that have come in have tried to play a similar game that the openers have played, whereas they're forgetting the openers have that eligibility, they have that freedom to play that sort of a game. Middle order batsmen, you've got to play much longer innings, much subdued innings as it were, and take it deep into the end. No one has done that. So the failure to score runs at the top has catapulted into the middle because no one has taken charge. So that batting, they realize in the issue.
Yeah, setting stage on fire is that's what the top order of Sunrisers Hyderabad has not been able to do. And now, Thors, is KL Rahul's head-to-head record against Pat Cummins? We've seen that 91 runs of that 45 balls he scored. Going to be a positive for Delhi Capitals in this game, seeing Pat Cummins' form currently.
Exactly. I mean, 45 balls, 91 runs is too good coming against an Australian captain who's won multiple ICC Champions titles, and apart from that, being the most one of the captains last year. I mean, being the runner-up of the IPL last year. So Pat Cummins, I think it's a good contest between the two, and definitely KL Rahul would love to look at the history that he's got 91 runs of 45 balls. Other than that, I mean, yeah, the consistency factor is where KL Rahul might be lacking. Yeah, he's given some statements by scoring, by winning matches for DC against RCB in Bangalore in his home ground. So these kind of little things help batters get the confidence, and especially this wicket is going to be batting friendly. I mean, it has it's that nature of the wicket. So KL Rahul would be keen on getting back those big runs, and especially, I mean, the whole team should depend on him right now. I mean, yeah, it's not how it should be, but coming up with that kind of experience, that kind of form, KL Rahul definitely, and that advantage of having 45 balls, 91 against Pat Cummins, it's something big. So I think he can take a lot of confidence from there, get some runs, get more runs, not just some, get some good runs, and help his team get back in the top 4.
Yeah, Indians love to bat well against Australians. We've seen that, and this will be again seen at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. And Stanley, the chasing side, has won 47 matches, while the losing has won 35 out of the total 82 IPL games played at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium. So which team among Sunrisers Hyderabad and Delhi Capitals look more competent in terms of the run chase here?
Well, one thing is for certain, the good thing is when you're a team that's out of form and when you're a team that's all sorts, there's no better place to play cricket than in conditions that you know and you understand. Sunrisers Hyderabad has that advantage today. The home ground is theirs. It's their turf. And like Charles said, it's a team that has nothing to lose. So going into this match, I'd like to see a scenario where Hyderabad leave it all out in the pitch, or will leave it all out on the ground. And hence, I think they're a team that are better positioned, better stage in terms of playing with freedom, leaving it all out in the pink, leave it all hook, line, and sinker onto the field. They know these conditions well. So either way, if they're facing first, batting first, or chasing, they understand the conditions and they've got the ability to pull down any score. We've seen it happen already. 4 by 200 scores and 190 have been chased on this wicket. So they should come in with that confidence. Nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's what everybody will see, what they can do when they have nothing to lose, because we know what kind of batting they bring in and the bowling. Thors Pacers have dominated at the stadium with 477 wickets in 82 games compared to the 199 wickets scalped by spinners. So do you think both teams will look ahead to go with an extra pacer as an impact player in the game today?
Exactly. I mean, the Pacers help. Sunrisers Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium has definitely that support for fast bowlers, and especially when it's a batting track, fast bowlers come into the play, because it's the ability to swing the ball and maybe get that pace off the wicket. Because spinners come in the middle overs, it's not easy for them, or maybe it's very difficult for them to get the wickets, especially in the middle overs. And the new bowlers, especially when they start, they have that power play in their hand. They can get maximum wickets, and then the sudden overs is what helps them, because the batters most of the time try to get as many runs as possible. In that venture, they get wickets. I think both the teams will be looking to have third, fourth pacers, and Sunrisers will have that advantage considering they have Nitish Kumar Reddy as a third pacer, Pat Cummins, they have Mohammad Shami, but they should look to change, make a couple of changes, give some youngsters an opportunity. While Delhi Capitals, we know exactly they need to be back on track, and it's the pieces that can help them on this particular wicket. Spinners will have little say, but then they have quality spinners in Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. So if you have those kind of spinners, you don't have to worry much.
Seems like they have Sunrisers Hyderabad have the upper hand when we're talking about Pacers, but currently looking at their form, things are looking sort of difficult for them. And Stanley, now the veteran DC batter and vice-captain Faf du Plessis has brutally dominated the star SRH Pacers skipper Pat Cummins in the head-to-head batter in the IPL. So will it pose a serious threat to Cummins and SRH in this game? Because when you see he has been dismissed only once and the strike rate has been 197.8.
Well, Faf du Plessis has just come back into the team, obviously coming off a long injury that has disrupted his consistency in the team. However, the one thing that works for him against Pat Cummins is the fact that Faf du Plessis likes the ball coming to the bat. And that's exactly what you get from Pat Cummins. Yes, he's got those short ball bounces, slow ball bounces into the surface that he pitches way back, but the majority of his stock balls are pace off the surface. And that, I think, is what works well for a batsman like Faf du Plessis, who likes to play shots and uses the power play restrictions of two fielders outside the circle to great effect going over the top. So I think that's one thing that you really need to focus on, especially if you're a Pat Cummins. Obviously, if he takes the new ball, you can't really bowl too many cutters with the new ball because you're trying to use the hardness and the shine off it to try and get a bit of nip and tuck off the surface. But then again, like I said, Faf du Plessis, he likes pace, and this is why he's got such a very good stat against Pat Cummins.
And we've seen he's such an experienced player, and coming back to form won't be a problem for him, especially when the matches are going towards the playoff. And towards the head-to-head batter, now the player battle between Sunrisers Hyderabad's Abhishek Sharma and DC spinner Kuldeep Yadav has been very exciting with dominance on both the sides. So how is this going to unfold in this game? Because the strike rate has been 292 for Abhishek and he has been dismissed twice.
Dismissed twice, and 292 is quite uneven, but still, I mean, Kuldeep has got his wickets, which means Kuldeep will be trying again, and Abhishek Sharma would be trying to hike him outside the park, and that's how he plays, right? Somewhere, this guy plays on his instincts, right? He tries to, whether it's fast bowlers, whether it's spinners, he tries to take them take over the attack, and he tries to be aggressive with that intent. Comes in, and the reason why is he's been so successful, and especially when if he stays longer on the wicket, spinners will have a difficult day, a tough day, considering he likes to play the spinners in a very unconventional manner that is taking them on. And other than that, Kuldeep is a smart bowler. He knows how to fox batsmen. Although 292 is such a embarrassing strike rate against Kuldeep Yadav, although one of the top most bowlers in world cricket, but then Kuldeep knows how to take a wicket when it's how to have that last laugh exactly against a batter like Abhishek Sharma. So I think it would be a fun battle to watch out for between Kuldeep and Abhishek Sharma.
Yeah, from one fun battle to another. Stanley, this is also a battle to look out for. The veteran RSH pacer Mohammad Shami has dominated the star DC batter KL Rahul in the head-to-head player battle in the IPL. So will Shami get a big advantage from their previous records against Rahul while facing him in this game? Because now when you see that he has also been dismissed twice, but his strike rate has been 122.9.
Well, when you look at the current status quo, is that KL Rahul is batting well. Okay. And things are not going as well for Mohammad Shami. He's a fantastic bowler. There's no two ways about it. He wouldn't have the record that he has if he wasn't. But he's just lost his line. He's just lost his way this season in the IPL. He's not been the same bowler that we've seen in years past. So obviously he's coming in, yes, with a bit of the bunny in the pocket, as it were. When you know that this is my guy. For some reason, those performances, those kind of bowlers, every now and then when they have the person that they like bowling to, they always turn up the game. But be that as it may, today is a crunch match. It's not about history. It's about who gets to dominate that playing surface earlier than normal. And I think the one thing that KL Rahul has to his advantage, that he comes in a little lower in the order. So pretty much either the job has been done or he's coming to repair. So that will probably work in the advantage of KL Rahul.
That is one battle everyone will be looking forward to. And Thors, now when you see we've seen how pacers have dominated here. So when you see top bowlers for SRH, they've been Harshal Patel with 13 wickets, Pat Cummins with 10 wickets, and then comes Jaydev Unadkat with 6 and Zishan with 6. But when you see top bowlers for DC, it's Mitchell Starc with 14, Kuldeep Yadav with 12, Mukesh Kumar with 9, and Vipraj Nigam with 9 wickets. So who do you see here getting more wickets, especially considering it's all a pacer wicket?
Yeah, it's a fast bowler wicket. I think Mitchell Starc taking on Travis Head is going to be one good battle to watch out for. And then you have Mitchell Starc again bowling against Abhishek Sharma. That would be another battle, something that we missed out on. I think it's Mitchell Starc's experience that he comes up with. He's got that pace, he's got that skills, and he would be hungrier. Yeah, he's been bought for a good price. Last year it was 24 crore. This time it's a bit lower, but then he would be keen to up his value. So I think it's Mitchell Starc all the way for Delhi Capitals, and he's hungry. He would be on a mission to help Delhi make it to the next stage. I mean, yeah, they're struggling at 5 points, especially after that start. So Mitchell Starc, at the end of the day, I would see him take that role of leading the attack and getting maximum wickets.
Let's see against his captain how many wickets can he get. And Stanley, when you see the top batter performances, it's Abhishek Sharma with 314 runs for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Then comes Klassen 311, then Ishan Kishan 196, and A. Verma 193. And then top batter for DC, we all know it's KL Rahul with 371, then Abhishek Porel 257, then A.R. Patel 232, then Tristan Stubbs to 818 runs. So who do you think will be up against whom and get the most runs, seeing the form of both the teams?
I will go KL Rahul in this match because I think coming into this match, it's about who wants it more. And I think there's no thinking about it. Delhi Capitals need this match, okay? With the season that they've had, like Tal said, 4 out of 4, and then you lose 2 out of 6 matches in the last 6. How do you let a season go about it like that? So they're the teams that have more to lose in this match. So the importance of making runs on the board. Hence the importance for me of KL Rahul in that middle period, especially on a surface where batters have that freedom. Freedom also brings about loss of wickets. Let's not make that mistake. But I think the one thing that goes well for KL Rahul is his ability to control an innings. He's spent time on the wicket, and that's the one thing that has enabled him to score runs in any surface that he has played.
And he's scoring it beautifully. We've all seen how calm he has been on the pitch when he is scoring for the team. And Thors, there's one more thing that DC was not very good at home, and suddenly now you are away from home. So do you see them, coming back to form, because at home they were really struggling?
Yeah, exactly. Because the wicket wasn't that great to bat on, and the runs weren't coming. And also the outfield was slow, so everything counts in. But I think, this is a good opportunity, and their batsers, I mean, they, except from KL Rahul or maybe a couple of here and there, Tristan Stubbs, not many have been able to impress. So some way or the other, this is a good opportunity for batsmen to get that batting practice, get some good runs, have some confidence. Yeah, they have the bowlers and Mitchell Starc, Kuldeep Yadav, and Akshar Patel to come in and join the party and get those wickets, and they have been doing it. But it's the batting that they have struggled somewhere or the other. So I think this is the right time. Now that you have left Delhi, you won't be under pressure also. I mean, the fans won't put you under a lot of pressure. So somewhere you have a great opportunity to get back into form, get back some wins that you were struggling with. Yeah, what else do you want? Just go out there, express yourself, and enjoy the game.
Hope they express themselves and get to and on the top 4, because that's what needed of them from now. And Thors, who do you think will be the performer of the day?
Performer of the day, I'm looking at Mitchell Starc to do some wonders since it's a batting. Fast bowlers friendly wicket. Apart from that, batting definitely it helps.
And Stanley, who are you looking forward? Sorry. Yeah, and Stanley, who are you looking forward to for the performer of the day?
Well, I'll go with the KL Rahul. I think being a batting track, you can expect it's a given that batsmen need to perform. So yes, I'll go with KL Rahul. I think he's been in good form. He's got a good head above his shoulders, and I think the success that Delhi Capitals has had this season with the bat has largely been his performances.
And we know the conditions well, so who is walking out with a win today comfortably?
Let's see, Delhi Capitals. I'm going for Delhi Capitals, and I want to see some contest up there because SRH has nothing to lose. They're out of the contest. It doesn't matter even if they win. So I don't want them to play the party poppers. Just go out there. Delhi Capitals should go and win that and disturb the above top 4, top 5 points table.
Maybe the disturbance can happen or not. And Stanley, who do you think, will there be any disturbance by Sunrisers Hyderabad, or Delhi Capitals are just going to go forward?
If I'm to look at how the season has gone, I think Delhi Capitals deserve a much better season. With the way they started and then the way things have gone pear-shaped for them, I think this is the match that could possibly turn around their fortunes. So I'll go with Tao on this one. I think Delhi Capitals deserves a good win today, and I think if they do win this one, this could catapult their season to a much better performance going forward, and it might put in a massive big challenge to the teams that are already at the top of the league.
Yeah, it's going to be a totally heated battle, especially when we are going towards the playoff. It's all going to be heated up. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in. As always, it's great to talk to you and get your insights. Thank you so much for everyone for watching Cricket Predictor. You know where to tune in when you need all that analysis, prediction and quick insights. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow.